Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Diggity. This is BSL Hasuleague, round of 16, Group B, Herbmon opening up against Mitak. We got 12 o'clock location Herbmon as the Midnight Blue Zerg. Unapologetically, I'm rooting for him. Awesome dude. Bottom right hand corner, we got Mitak starting as the Green Zerg. Also, happy holiday. So, as the time of this upload, it is December, or as the time of this recording, it's December 29th. This will probably go up on the 30th. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Saturnalia. What am I missing? Kwanzaa, for anybody that celebrates that's listening, or any other sort of holiday that you celebrate in this time of year. There's a bunch of them. It's a good time of year to celebrate, and we're celebrating with this game. We'll have another string of uploads once I am back in the stream flow of things. However, I am going to actually chill with Multrap himself for New Year's and some other peeps, and so I will not have, so maybe I'll have a day or two of uploads here for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, potentially, but there might be a gap after that once again. But then we'll get, as soon as I have a day to actually record and get a surplus of games to upload, we'll have the steady stream again. Looks like we're seeing a 9 pool from Mitak. This is on Apocalypse, by the way, which is a 3-player map. We'll see if Herbmon goes for the overpool. If he in fact opens up for the 12th hatchery, which would have been a major risk on this map, you could be in a lot of trouble. Overlords are not going to scout each other, but interestingly enough, because of the pattern here. Oops, let's go ahead and get rid of that. And they're just on the edge of each other's, I think they're just outside of each other's view range, interestingly enough. So neither player are going to recognize that they're... This is going to hurt Mitak, I think, more than Herbmon, because Herbmon went for the later spawning pool, which should give him an economic lead. Mitak's going to have those initial Zerglings, and he's not going to necessarily know where to send them based on map positioning and whatnot. He's going to get the 3 drones in, which suggests he is going to go for speed. Let's see if he decides to roll this back. So oftentimes what you'll see is players go ahead and build the initial 6 Zerglings potentially, but still go for layer anyway and try to go for that sort of edge. In the meantime, Herbmon is got that spawning pool and extractor. Going with the overpool, he'll have those Zerglings out, just not as speedy. He's going to drop that hatchery behind this. This is going to give him a larva lead and economic lead. Let's see if Mitak is able to overcome that. And we are seeing Zergling speed being upgraded rather than a tech to layer. This could also put him behind in that regard, depending on how Herbmon opts to play this. Herbmon getting gas a little bit later, but he's going to have those 6 Zerglings out himself. He's going to have more surface area to defend, and this is a very wide area to try to defend it, but he's going to have plenty of larvae to do it with. And I think this Overlord, is going to scout these Zerglings as they come, so he knows that it was a 9 pool versus overpool opening, which gives him a massive amount of technical information to work with here. So he's got his 6 Zerglings moving out. He's going to build that extra pair because he knows that's what's coming along. The drone's actually pulling off the line to provide a little bit of additional defense, and Herbmon going really deep with these drones, actually. And this is actually going to hurt him a little bit economically. He's waiting for the... He's just making sure that, he put 1 or 2 more than he really needed to on that defense. The additional Zerglings making the way out. Now the drones and Zerglings retreating. I guess he just wanted to make sure that you knew that he would have the overall larva and economic lead potentially. He just wanted to make sure he was going to win this initial fight. But now engaging here, and the drone's part of that battle. And I take it back, Mitak... So Herbmon maybe was trying to cheat with the amount of Zerglings he had there, but able to defend it with the extra drones out. I missed that. And so Herbmon knows what he's doing. Ignore me when it comes to ZVZ and these small numbers. But Mitak actually won that considerably. So he's got a lot of Zerglings now punching at that natural expansion. Herbmon's still waiting for Zergling speed to finish, but he's defended pretty well thus far. He hasn't lost any drones, but he is taking economic losses at a disadvantage the more he keeps these drones out here versus Mitak. However, defended it thus far. Now TV pulls these drones off. Is pulling those drones off. Mitak's still trying to utilize the advantage he's got. We have that tech to layer on both ends. It looks like that layer's already finished for Mitak. Let's see if Herbmon's able to equalize things. So Mitak both being the aggressor. Man, this is a late layer. Honestly, Herbmon with... And again, that shows you how much having those 3 drones off the line and having those 2 drones off the line in particular, plus all that gas differential, worked in Mitak's favor. Still with 2 Zerglings out. Let's see if Herbmon gets aggressive as far as crossplay, but Spire's already halfway done for Mitak. Everything going well for him. He's actually 2 drones ahead. Or sorry, Herbmon is 2 drones ahead, but I'm guessing he's going to need to drop an evolution chamber, or maybe even go Hydralist then to defend this. That's not outside his realm of capability. I've seen him do that once or twice. But right now, he's got the Overlord to see how far behind he is on Spire. It looks like a creep colony getting dropped, but Herbmon does have Mitak just trying to buy himself some time right now. If Herbmon just drops 3 or 4 Zerglings to go ahead and defend against the back of this, maybe he can go ahead and just attack with what he's got remaining. That Spire is now finished. Spire's nearly finished the opposite side. We have one Sunken Colony mining. One thing for Mitak is he needs to win it on the units he's got alone. And honestly, a few Evolution Chambers will balance things out for Herbmon. But my concern for Herbmon right now is that, yeah, he's got a lot of Zerglings on the ground. Yes, he has an economic lead, but this is 2 Sunken Colonies. And I believe that's more than enough to absorb 10 Zerglings here. He's way behind on the Spire timing, and he's refused to drop an Evolution Chamber. So this Evolution Chamber is potentially way too late for Herbmon. So now the Zerglings surfacing in. What this might do is this might buy time for those. Oh, if he needs to keep them back, he's going to try to target down that Spire. That's going to force the Mutalisks to stick here, which might buy Herbmon some time. But the Spire going to go down, so we got 2 Mutalisks in the air, and Mitak just going to GG right there. Nice play from Herbmon to close that out. So he's going to go up a game. I believe at this stage of things, again, it's best of 3, and then some other best of 3 across the board. Except for the winners match, potentially. We'll have to see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Fun one. Good to be back. Thanks for listening.